Alright, Cleveland Cavalier fans, you guys are not going to want to hear this, but there is an Evan Mobley problem. There's also a Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell problem, but we'll start with Evan Mobley. Now, before you guys call me a hater, don't get me wrong, I do believe Evan Mobley is a fantastic player, but we have to realize that not many draft picks hit, and for the ones that do hit, you have to consider yourself lucky if that guy develops into the star you predicted him to be. But oftentimes, many NBA teams don't get so lucky, like that guy you predicted to be a two-way superstar by year 5 only turned out to be a quality role player. But just because they don't turn out to be a top 5 player in the NBA does not mean they're a bust. I mean, let's look back at it. Aaron Gordon, drafted in 2014 with the 4th pick. When he was with the Orlando Magic, we were just waiting for him to take the next step and be the #1 option for that team to take off, turning out that he was just a piece that the Denver Nuggets were missing to really put them in championship contention. I mean, is he a bust? What about in that same draft, the #1 overall pick in Andrew Wiggins? Many people thought he was the next star to take over the league, but landing in Minnesota, he could never find his footing to really take over and be that #1 option to lead that team to the playoffs, but finds himself in Golden State and being their missing piece to take them over the top to win an NBA championship. There's no way he's a bust, right? I mean, we could keep going down the list. 2015, D'Angelo Russell with the 2nd overall pick. He was one of the most hyped guards coming out of college with his crafty ball handling skills and his scoring ability. He was supposed to be the next best thing. Now, fast forwarding a few years later, he's just a quality point guard that's a bit inconsistent at times. I mean, let's keep going. 2016, the #1 overall pick in Ben Simmons. He was supposed to be the next LeBron James, but not only has injuries deterred his career, but his inability to develop a jump shot. We know the 2018 2nd overall pick in Marvin Bagley never lived up to the hype, and my personal favorite, DeAndre Hunter. The Atlanta Hawks are still looking for him to take the next step. Alright, I know y'all want me to get to the point. Maybe Evan Mobley won't be great, just really good. Now, could I be overreacting? Sure, Evan Mobley is only 22 years old. He was drafted in the 2021 NBA draft, headlined by Cade Cunningham, but most people looked at Evan Mobley to have the highest ceiling out of anybody in this draft. And the scariest reason why I believe this is no longer the case is because even though Cade missed a year due to injury, we've seen what the next step in his game looks like for him. We've seen Jalen Green take the next step in his game. We've seen Jalen Suggs take the next step in his game. Josh Giddey, Trey Murphy, Jalen Johnson. I mean, even Cam Thomas took the next step in his game. And I'm sitting here wondering, what does the next step for Evan Mobley look like? Because I have yet to see it. And if you look at his counting stats, they are damn near identical to his rookie year. So I'm wondering, where is the same smoke that y'all had for Ben Simmons for Evan Mobley? Ben Simmons, who was slandered for destroying the spacing on those Sixers teams, but Evan Mobley's doing the same thing, especially when Jarrett Allen's out there. But I will give JB Bickerstaff some credit because this year I'm seeing that he's running some sets where Jarrett Allen is the screener for Evan Mobley to create space for some of the other players on the team. And I do believe both Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley are above average passers in a short roll. But when it comes playoff time, that spacing is not going to be there like it is during the regular season. Now I bring all this up to say a decision needs to be made. You have Donovan Mitchell on your team for 2 more years, and you have 2 more years of Evan Mobley on his rookie contract. Nah, I don't mean to pocket watch by any means, but this is important, not only for the CBA implications if you are over the second apron, but do you want to throw a max contract extension at Evan Mobley, knowing that he's a limited player and he has yet to show signs of light outside the restricted area? That may be a gamble you're going to have to take, because not only this year do you want to show Donovan Mitchell that this is a winning team and you can make it at least past the first round, because let's not forget all the assets they gave up to obtain Donovan Mitchell. We're talking Lauri Markkanen, Ochai Agbaji, Colin Sexton, and 3 unprotected first round picks and 2 pick swaps. From 2024 to 2030, you have no first round picks. And if I'm the Cavs, I may entertain letting Evan Mobley walk. Not only is Jarrett Allen cheaper, but he has some of the same strength as Mobley. Not only would that give you more cap flexibility, but that'll give you more versatility within your offense as well. But the real question is, for the Cleveland Cavalier fans that made it to this part of the video, who should the offense be run through, Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell? I got my own thoughts on it and I'll put that in the comments down below. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you think of Evan Mobley and his lack of development within the first 3 years of his career. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on post notifications to not miss a single video. And I'll see you on next video.